49, it's story day. Sometimes I get letters not only from the person who's lost the weight, but sometimes a friend or family member writes that letter because they're so happy and proud for someone they really love. In the case of Frankie Robinson from Florence, Alabama, it was a letter about her son Dana, who lives just across the state line from his mom in the tiny town of St. Joseph, Tennessee. Now I want you to listen to Frankie's letter. Dear Richard, I'm writing to let you know what your deal a meal plan has done for my son Dana. He weighed 318 pounds and his heart is partially enlarged from being so overweight. The problem is aggravated by his high blood pressure, and if that wasn't enough, he also had back surgery about a year and a half ago. That too was from his weight. His wife died of cancer a year ago, this past June, and now my son is raising his 3 little girls all alone. They are so beautiful. They're 3, 5, and 8 years old. I was so worried about him and the children and had prayed for him to lose weight. I was afraid that he was going to have a heart attack, and those sweet granddaughters of mine just didn't need to lose their daddy too. Well, I am so happy to tell you that my prayers have been answered. I'm sending you a picture of my son after he lost weight. It was taken about 2 months ago when he had lost 100 pounds and has lost even more weight ever since the photo. I am just so proud of him and you too. I have to thank God for you and for Deal-A-Meal. My son has tried diet after diet and he would just lose weight, but then he would gain it all back. But when he started your Deal-A-Meal program back in January, it was a different story altogether. He has lost more weight than he has ever before, and this time I just know he's going to keep it off. I tell everyone what your plan has done for my son. His name is Dana Ellis. I'm sending you his phone number in case you want to call and say hello. Now I'm going to tell you up front, Dana is not much of a talker, but I bet you can make him open up. I want to thank you again and tell you that we love you very, very much. Sincerely, Frankie. I'll tell you, our mothers have got to be the most special people on earth. I don't know who I was happiest for, Dana or his mom. I could feel her joy every time I read this letter, but I still had to call Dana to congratulate him and see how he and the girls were doing. Dana came to the phone and was very surprised to hear my voice at the other end. He was also curious to know how I found out about his success, and I told him how his mom had written me about how proud she was of him. Of course, I had to add how great I thought he was doing too. Dana told me how he tried everything else before to lose weight, and he heard about Deal-A-Meal. He was ready to give it a try. But I wanted to know in his case why he thought Deal-A-Meal worked so well when all else had failed him. In his humble little voice, Dana said, "For one thing, I don't get hungry. It's a lot easier to stay on a diet when you don't feel like you're on one," he said. Deal-A-Meal doesn't make me feel like I'm on a diet because it isn't. It's more like a new way of eating, and believe it or not, it gives you a lot of food. But it taught me what to eat and what not to eat. I gave up all the greasy foods I used to eat like sausage and spare ribs, and to tell you the truth, I really don't miss them. Thank you, Dana. And thank you, Frankie, for introducing your son to us. Can you believe them? How nice of Frankie to write us about her son and to share her own happiness. And what about Dana? Through the toughest of times, he's lost 109 pounds now. He's raising 3 kids by himself, exercising every day. His back feels better, and he's healthier than he's ever been. I guess it's true, huh? God does work in mysterious ways.
Hi everyone, so this was another story video, and this was written to Richard by Frankie about her son Dana, and of course Dina managed to come overcome a great deal of adversity to be able to lose the weight that he did. I hope Dana and his family are doing good now. I know it has been 30 years. So, yeah, I mean, I'm having the same problem that Jeremy had on his back when he was doing the response parts, which was adding meaningful commentary to the story day videos. Because, like, this one is pretty, I don't know, it's not one that I can necessarily relate to. I kind of went in the opposite direction when my friend passed. I put on a lot of weight. And I think for Dana, that would have been very easy to do, just to put on more weight after his wife passed. And I think it's very admirable that he was able to go in the other direction and like feel like he wasn't being on a diet and being punished. I think that's very important to uphold a routine like this, is to, hi, not feel like you're being punished. Um, so yeah, guess that's it for this one. I'm going to have a peek at what the next one is. If I saw the thing correctly on the preview, it is a word of the day. And I think I saw which word of the day it is. And if it is the one I'm thinking it is, I need to grab something from my room quick. So, well, not need to, but I'm going to. So, see you in the next one. Bye.